Cooking Vegan with Johanny, and today we're going to be eating some soft tacos. I added lettuce, tomatoes, onions, guacamole, some mushrooms, some beans, some sour cream. I also have some Frank's Red Hot. We're going to add some of that too. So I use two different type of mushrooms. I use baby bella mushrooms, and I also use oyster mushrooms. And this is the only hot sauce I like. It's either Frank's Hot or Cholula hot sauce. Those are the only two I like. So, and then I have some corn. I have some coconut water. Hey Jess, how are you? Are you eating tacos for Taco Tuesday? Thank you. You at work still? Oh, because it's a different time frame, right? I mean, it's a different time. Where you at? It's 6:56 where I'm at. So you see this? So this is non-dairy sour cream. I added guacamole. I added some black beans in here too. And I added lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and then the mushrooms. And these are oyster mushrooms, and these are baby bella mushrooms. Looks amazing. Thank you. And then I have some corn here. So let me start with the corn. Look, I season it. Somebody said, "Are you sharing that? That's a lot of food." You think that's a lot of food? There's no rice or nothing like that. It's only lettuce. It's mostly veggies. This is the Forger brand for the sour cream. Yeah, so it's the Forger brand for the sour cream. I'm watching from prison. No way. Okay. I don't know which one I'm gonna eat first. Maybe I should eat this one first. Matter of fact. I made the tortilla myself. I have the recipe on my YouTube channel. Somebody said I can tell you about 5'3". Nope, I'm 5'1". Yeah, I might not eat both of them. I promise. If I'm full, I'll stop. So all it has is lettuce, tomatoes, onions. It got some beans, some mushrooms, and guac. Someone said those look too good. Thank you. Every tried fruit in a taco. No, I have not tried fruit in a taco. Here you go. You can have this one. Or this one, whichever one you want. Are you vegan? Yes. Me. Miani? Did I say it right? We say. Jason. It's okay. It just looks like it's a like, but like if you can see, it's all veggies. Someone said, "Can I kiss your hand?" Sure. Here. Right here. Here you go. Wish my son. Wish my son's fiance could cook like you. She can make ramen. That's it. That's hilarious. Tell her to watch my YouTube channel so she can start making her own recipes. You think I'm funny? And microwave explode an egg. That's it. I cannot. That's hilarious. How you say your name? Jacoby? I like your look. Thank you. I don't realize this was a vegan page and was wondering where the meat. Yeah, so this is only mushrooms. That's the meat replacement. Can you believe I went to the store and didn't get cilantro for my guac? But it's okay. I added some lime, some added some seasoning. I also added some onions. Beautiful. I like you. Thank you. So that's the only thing that's missing in here is cilantro. That food looks good. Thank you. Somebody said I officially get my paycheck today. You sharing your paycheck? Just break it in half. I'll take half. How do I season my mushrooms? Oh, so this one I actually bought the fajita seasoning at is the Siete brand. They have a fajita seasoning, and I did that one. And then this one I added some adobo, some paprika, salt and pepper. Hello, everyone from Spain. Hello. Was it Texas Tickler? Be nice. Don't be mean. I would love to have a veggie wrap, but I don't know how I like it. You gotta try it. But the good thing about a veggie wrap, when you add beans and mushrooms, you got lots of fibers coming from the beans. So, and it gives it more flavor. So I do recommend to add the beans. Do you mix all the veggies together and what's yours? So, no, I just cut everything separately. I cut it separately. I like your smile. It makes me blush. Thank you. It's your dinner? Yes. It's the first thing I eat today. All I had today was tangerines. Yeah, all I had was tangerines today. So I don't know if you're new here. I have said it before on my lives that I like to only eat one meal a day, and I'll eat fruit throughout the day. Is it a table set? No, so it's just a round table. It's just a round table. Where I live, they have this for like the people that lives here, so you can chill, and it's just like a chilling area. It has like a couch here, and then these tables. Hey again, what are your favorite types of beans to use when cooking? My my favorite is black beans. My second favorite is pinto beans. For some reason, from the Asian market I went to the frozen aisle and got dumplings. I cooked them at home, and then when I ate them, I found paper inside of it. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that's why you have to make your own dumplings. I'm gonna try to make some vegan ones because I know it's been going viral. Um, the dumplings. Maybe I can make some vegan ones. I've never made dumpling, but I can try and make it. And if it comes out good, I'll give you guys a recipe. Looks so healthy and yummy. Thank you. By the way, you guys, if you see me looking this way, this is YouTube, and this way is TikTok. Hey, TT. Hi, Diane. Did I say it right? Or is it Deanne? I don't like to say people's name wrong. So you can correct me if I said it wrong. Tell me why everything is just bursting out the back of the taco. Let me see if I can scoot it back in. Mm-hmm. Is Deanne? Deanne? Is it Deanna? Deanna? You gotta tell me if I said it the first time right or the second time. My favorite vegan ice cream is the strawberry and cream. What brand is that? Or do you make it yourself? Yes, I made the wraps. I made the wraps. The recipe is on my YouTube channel. Would one chicken taco be so bad? Yeah, one would have been okay. Um, but these are not chicken tacos. They're mushrooms. So Erica says, "What are you eating?" So I'm eating a soft taco with lettuce, tomatoes, onions, guacamole. I added some black beans, and these are oyster mushrooms, and these are baby bella mushrooms. Very talented. Enjoy. Thank you. I think your hair is beautiful. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. Yes, I'm doing fine. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Is it your first time on my live? Johnny. Hey, Johnny. I'm doing great. Here you go. You can have a bite. Ah, good appetite. Are you from Ethiopia? No, I'm not Ethiopian. Um, my family is Caribbean. My father is Dominican and my mother is half Dominican and half Puerto Rican. And I was born and raised in New York City. Thank you, Johnny. Buen provecho. Gracias. Many nationalities. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Someone said you have pretty eyes. Thank you. I love New York. My favorite place. I'm in Atlanta though. I've been to Atlanta. I like Atlanta if they wasn't doing so much construction there because the air quality is not as great. You are so gorgeous. Thank you. I'm from Morocco and I love you. I love you too. Come to Virginia. I've been to Virginia. Okay, I need this coconut water. That was good. Okay. Look, it just like dripped out of the other one. I wish I had a knife. Gotta cut this in half. But it's okay. You don't eat too much for not getting obese. Yeah, I do things in moderation. And also this is my first meal of the day. So I know it looks like a lot. But first of all, it's a lot of veggies. And I didn't eat today. I only have fruit all day. Do you work out every day? No, I'm supposed to be starting this week. But no, I don't work out. Well, cleaning the house, I'll be moving around, but that's about it. I see you are starving. Are you for hire? Are you for hire as a chef? I don't get the question. Is that a question? Let me let it sit for a minute. So you have any other questions for me? That look bomb. Thank you. I ate one already. So I'm taking a little break before I start digging on the other one. Or may I say your wife? So you asking me if I'm like a professional chef? Like do I cook in a kitchen or something? The only kitchen I cook is in my kitchen. And if I'm like out of town or something, then I'll cook in a I always get like a hotel room that has a kitchen because I gotta cook my own meals. I can't go to restaurants. They always mess up my meal. So they be kind of pissing me off. If I was you, I would take that one to go. You're always going to need something to have at home for later. Oh no. Um, I try to eat before 8 o'clock. And then after 8, I don't eat anything else. But what I do is I give myself a break. I don't just keep eating. Very beautiful lady and an amazing chef. Thank you, Johnny. I take my rice cooker and crock pot to hotels. Oh yeah. Um, I have to get a hotel with a kitchen because let me tell you a story. So I stayed at what's it called? I forgot the hotel's name. But I had stayed at a hotel that didn't have a kitchen, and I had my air fryer, and then I had a oven top, not an oven top, like a stove top piece, and I was cooking it up in there, And then the lady came to, when I wasn't there, I forgot to put like the sign to like do not disturb. So they came in to, I guess, clean the room. And then they seen the kitchen stuff. And they told me that when I try to extend it for an extra day at the hotel, they told me that they can't because I've been cooking. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that you couldn't cook in there. They said, no, you can only use the microwave. And I said, oh. I said, oh, well. I said, well, I'll put it away. I won't cook in it. Can I extend my stay? And they said no, because we don't know if you're gonna continue to cook in there. I'm like, why would I continue to cook in there if you told me that, I can't cook in the room? And if, yeah, like, I don't understand that, but they thought I was still gonna be cooking in there, so that's what happened. So that's why I always get a hotel with a kitchen, because I didn't know that you can't bring your own stuff to cook inside the room. They said something about it doesn't ventilate properly, or I don't know. How long you been cooking? How long I've been cooking? Mm, I've been vegan for only 6 years. So cooking without meat or without any fish, the six to 7.5 years. Um, but I was cooking meat. I used to be a meat eater. So I did cook before that. But I did start late because I was self-taught. I taught myself how to cook. So I started cooking, I'm gonna say 18, 19. Like cooking. Before that, I would make like easy stuff, like fried salami. I would make like this Dominican dish that like fried salami and fried plantains, and I can make eggs and stuff like that when I was like 12, 13 years old. But cooking, like be able to make meals, 18, 19. I'm 31. So I got like what? Maybe 12 years. I started cooking at the age of 5. My first dish was grilled cheese with ketchup. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing at 5 years old. But I don't think I was cooking. Because somebody would have told me, hey, you used to make some stuff. But my grandmother was always in the kitchen. So my grandmother used to be always in the kitchen, and then I'd just be like, I'm hungry. And she'd be like, oh, what do you want to eat? So that's how that was. All right, let's dig into this. Because it's just staring at you guys. I wish I had a knife, but I don't. The oyster mushrooms have more like a chicken flavor, like a chicken texture. I know some people don't like mushrooms. So if you want something to taste more like chicken, the oyster mushrooms. So what is that? So this is a taco, a soft taco with lettuce, tomatoes, onions, guacamole. I put black beans in it and oyster mushrooms. Someone said, good evening. What brand of wrap is that? I made my own wrap. I have the recipe on my YouTube channel. It's Cooking Vegan with Johanny. It's I had made like it was a wrap just like this, so that's where the recipe is at. But I'm gonna release a recipe with just the just the wrap by itself. A video. I'm gonna release a video with just the wrap by itself. Wow, nice. Your food always looks so delicious and healthy. Do you cook all the food yourself? Yes. Yes, I've been chefing it up for a long time now. But yeah, just be like, because it's so, because I was buying wraps. One, like the ones that are the cleanest ingredients, you're spending, they charge you like, some of them are like $15 for a pack of wraps. They're like in the frozen section, the cassava wraps. So it's cheaper to make it yourself. Not only that, you know how much things you put in it and everything. I've become a vegan tonight. If I could eat like that. Yeah, you just have to put it in your mind and say and make it part of your lifestyle. Like, this is what I have to do. This is the way I eat. Do you care to share some secrets about grandma's rice? Grandma's rice? My grandmother made a lot of white rice. And like I said, the way my grandmother makes rice, I do not know, because though she was cooking, I was not learning. She wasn't teaching me the cooking, how to cook. Yeah, it was like I'm cooking, so it was never like, come, let me show you how to do this. So I was never like watching her cook. But I don't cook no longer with white rice. But if you want to learn how to make rice, I like to put avocado oil, and I like to add pink Himalayan salt in the water. I can make rice two different ways when it comes to white rice. But I don't eat white rice anymore. I eat black rice. But the white rice, I used to cook it in two different ways. I used to make one that was like coconut white rice, and I used to add coconut milk and water, let that boil with some avocado oil and some pink Himalayan salt, and then you add your rice. And when you add in your rice, you want to wash your rice first. You want to wash your rice really good, and then your rice is going to be like right here, your water and your milk should be like right here. There should be some space in between the liquid and the rice, so it can cook properly. Then I put it on medium heat for 20 minutes, stir in between the time, and that's it. Jesus love you, and you're beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I've become, what is that? Can you repeat the website with your recipes on it? My website is johannysvegancooking.com. But a lot of my recipes are not on my website because I made my website myself. And so every recipe I add, it takes me about like 2 hours because there's things that you have to type in for like when it's like Google search and stuff like that. So they have you like type in different things. And so it takes a while to put recipes on my website. So I only had about 10 recipes on there. I'm still adding recipes, but if you can't find a recipe you're looking for, just go ahead and go to my YouTube channel at Cooking Vegan with Johanny. Was it healthy related or just simply changing your lifestyle that led you to become a vegan? So, I was already changing my lifestyle, my eating habits, because I had really, really bad acne. And so I used to break out all right here. And then I used to break out on my chest, even on my arm. It was horrible. And someone had told me to cut the red meat. And that's when I was like awakened, like, oh wow, like what you eat is what create these things. I thought it was like, because people tell you it's like puberty or like stress or when you have your monthly stuff, when the women have their monthly stuff and stuff like that. So that's what I believed at that time. I was 22 when I stopped eating beef. I had already not ate pork like that, but if someone would have made it, I would have probably ate it. But I already had like almost a year without eating pork. And then when I was 22, I stopped eating beef. And then I stopped the pork because I was like, oh, wow, that's when I found out that, you know, that's what's affecting my acne. And so, because I tried to go to dermatologists, I went to the, you know, to doctors and stuff, and they'll be like, oh, I'll refer you to a dermatologist. But no one have ever told me, hey, it's the food. No one's told me that. So when I was 22, I stopped eating that. And I went on a lean diet, just eating chicken, turkey, and fish. After that, there was a documentary that I watched about the turkey meat, like the lunch meat. And it was just saying how horrible it is. And there's so many like bad things with lunch meat. And so I stopped eating lunch meat. And so I just stopped the turkey fully because the only time I had like turkey was the lunch meat. Like I would buy the turkey lunch meat. And so I started eating chicken and fish by itself. I still was doing a little bit of dairy because I was doing, actually, I was doing a lot of dairy. I was still doing like dairy ice cream and dairy cheese, but I wasn't doing dairy milk. And then when I cut the chicken is when I stopped the dairy. And then I was just doing fish. And the reason why I cut the fish was because at the time I was watching a lot of Dr. Sebi, which he's like a herbalist, and he talks about all the type of foods that are bad for you and how it creates mucus in your body. And so I just stopped eating it. Plus, the fish was making me bloated. I guess because I was eating too much of it, like I was eating it too many times a week. And so it started making me bloated. And then I just said, I'm just going to stop eating meat completely and just go vegan. And then I just been vegan ever since. Processed meats is the worst. Oh yeah, definitely. And even fake meat. If you're gonna become a vegan and you're gonna do fake meat and you're gonna do soy products like tofu and stuff like that, you might as well eat meat. You might as well go and eat meat because that's not good for you either. Soy is not good. Yeah, the fake meat is, I mean, just listen to it, fake meat. Something that was created in a lab. So, I don't do fake meat. I do whole foods. I do clean ingredients. If you look in the back, I always look in the back of the ingredients. I know sometimes they fool you in the front of the ingredients and be like, oh, this was this is naturally used words like natural ingredients or natural flavor. You need to be you need to be like, what natural flavors? I need to see all ingredients you're using, because there be they be putting dye in food, like red, what is it, red 40, yellow dye. They be putting that stuff on the food as well. So you gotta make sure you see the ingredients, make sure they're using clean ingredients. My frog would not eat lunch meat, so I never ate it again. Is it you saying your frog or your fog? Frog? You have a frog? I mean, if you look at the lunch meat, it is kind of like it's processed. Oh yeah. In other countries, a lot of the stuff that we have here in America is banned in other countries. And then we here consuming high amounts of it. And then you wonder why people have strokes or just die instantly. And now America have a horrible diet where people are having seafood boils with high amounts of sodium, and then they go and have bloody steak. You know what that's doing to their gut or them parasites? It's crazy. But I don't judge anyone. I just try to inform people. You know, take care of yourself, and especially you have health issues. It's something that you have to change immediately because your body's giving you signs that is affecting you. You know. Look, I try to drink a coconut water at least once a day. At least once a day. Sometimes I'll have two, just depends, but try to have electrolytes. I don't drink soda. I don't drink juice. If I make juice, I make it myself, and I use no sugar. I either use agave or maple syrup for my sweetener. And if I do use sugar for anything, I don't use sugar for my juices. I use agave. But if I need sugar for like pancakes or something like that, I use unrefined cane sugar, which is in its natural state. One day I'll make a video of both of the sugars, the white sugar and the unrefined cane sugar. The unrefined cane sugar, it's brown. It's not brown sugar. It's in its natural state, how it comes out of a cane. Oh, matter of fact, I actually have them here. I keep it with me so I can show you guys the brand that I use. So this is one of the brands. It's called Just Panela. And this comes from Colombia. Colombia has a lot of, that's where mostly it comes from, the unprocessed cane sugar. It's unrefined cane sugar. So you got to think about it. Brown sugar has is all it is white sugar, and they add molasses to it. And that's why it's so thick like that. Because it's just white sugar with molasses. It's not unrefined cane sugar. And black beans, I love me some black beans. I grew up eating a lot of beans, period. And that's something that's in the Dominican culture. They're eating beans, either kidney beans, black beans, white navy beans, the white ones, pinto beans, what is it, guandules, garbanzo beans. They eat all the beans. Okay. If you're wondering what's the red stuff, it's just Frank's Hot. And then I got non-dairy sour cream. It's the Forger brand, and that's the sour cream I used. Gotta make sure I have enough coconut water, because then I'll be choking over here if I keep eating and don't have nothing to drink. Hello, what are you eating? Um, a soft taco. I made the wrap myself, and then I added lettuce, tomatoes, onions, guacamole, and some black beans and some oyster mushroom. I also added some non-dairy sour cream and some Frank's hot sauce. What would you recommend for someone who wants to begin the journey of becoming vegetarian and vegan? Oh, definitely. If you're not ready to leave meat and you're still wanna eat like chicken and stuff, I recommend to go on a lean diet. Cut the dairy. Start with cutting the dairy, and definitely the dairy. And then go on a lean diet where you're just eating chicken and fish. And it should be a smooth transition to veganism, because all you have to cut is the chicken and fish. And you can decide to cut the fish first or cut the chicken. How do you cook your mushrooms? I cook my mushrooms on a cast iron. I feel like it gives it the best flavor. And I add avocado oil to my skillet, and then I saute the mushrooms. Um, I saute the mushrooms, and then I add, my seasonings that I will use. And then when all the water is gone out of the mushrooms, I keep sauteing it. And if it starts sticking a little bit, I'll keep adding avocado oil. And I cook my mushrooms until they're all the way cooked. I don't like gooey mushrooms. So they be like nice and, golden brown by the time I finish cooking them. They take me between 20 to 25 minutes maybe to cook the mushrooms. Another thing, the baby bella mushrooms, you have to cook them for over 15 minutes for you to even get the nutrients from the mushrooms. So I don't understand why some of these restaurants just give people raw mushrooms or gooey mushrooms. I already only eat fish, chicken, and turkey. No pork or beef. Giving up cheese will be the challenge. Oh yeah. That's why I said, like, once you cut the dairy, everything else will be easier. It's the dairy is the problem. But if you substitute it with vegan cheese, maybe that will help a little bit. But eventually, you don't even want that either, unless you're making your own homemade vegan cheese and you know the ingredients you're putting in there. Because I have the app, the Yuka app, YUKA, and that app, all that vegan stuff, all that vegan cheese are low rating. You have some that are higher rated, but no more than 60 out of 100, and it's rated from 0 to 100. So I think like there's one brand that's like 60 out of 100, but a lot of them have bad ratings on the Yuka app. So I don't recommend any of those vegan cheese unless you're making it yourself. I have a good recipe for my vegan cheese when I make mac and cheese and stuff. It's made out of cashews. You soak the cashews overnight or for a couple hours. You don't have to soak it overnight. You could soak it for between 2 to 4 hours. And then you can add nutritional yeast to your blender. Um, yeah, I have that recipe on my YouTube channel. If you're looking for something for mac and cheese, maybe you'll like that. And maybe you can make more cheeses with cashews to taste different. You can make like black vegan cheese homemade, just not use any liquid or anything so it can be thicker. Was good this evening? Everything is good. I'm having a soft taco that I made. Has lettuce, tomatoes, onions, guacamole, black beans, and some mushrooms. These are oyster mushrooms. Yeah, give it a shot and just see, because you have to take what happens is you need to have a good amount of recipes that you like for you to transition. Because even though I can make 50, 150 recipes, but if you only like two or three out of all the recipes I make, then you need to get more recipes that you like. And then once you have the recipes that you like and you're like, okay, I can eat this once a week. Now you have something that you be like, okay, I can make this. Like right now, on the top of my head, I can tell you things that I can make. Okay, I can make chili with quinoa and cornbread one day. The next day, I can make tacos, either soft taco or hard taco, um, with mushrooms. I can make lentil soup That's 3 recipes right there. Okay, you only have 7 days out of the week, so you know. Then one day you can be like, oh, I don't even want to eat nothing like heavy. I want to eat like some breakfast. You got waffles. You can eat waffles for for dinner. You know. So once you have like, let's say 14 recipes that are vegan that you like, is over. Now you can rotate what you eat throughout the weeks. I say 14 because you might say, oh, I ate that last week. I don't want to eat that this week. So 14 will give you 2 weeks to eat something you had ate 2 weeks ago. And you don't have to feel like, dang, I ate that last week. I'm tired of that. So 14 recipes that you like, and you should be good. Your food looks like restaurant quality. Have you ever thought about opening up a restaurant? Yes, I have. But you need the funds to open up a restaurant. So, you know, opening up a restaurant is not that easy, especially if you're alone and you just know that you don't have no one to help you run a business. So, definitely, that's why I'm doing YouTube, because if I can start making income from YouTube, then I can open a restaurant or a food truck, or something to help me funnel it, and then make it successful. Because I don't want to wake up one day and just be like, hey, I want to start a restaurant, and then it's like, you can alone and you can do all of that, but then what happens? The money runs out, and then you know how do you make it? So I made the tortilla myself. Hold on 1 second. Can you guys see me? How did how do you make it? So I made the tortilla. I have the recipe on my YouTube channel. I buy romaine lettuce because I don't like iceberg lettuce, and I really don't think iceberg. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I don't think iceberg got nutritional anything nutritional with it. So I buy romaine lettuce, and I finally cut it, and then I cut my onions, tomatoes. I use cherry tomatoes. Some Marzano tomatoes be so good too. If you can find some Marzano tomatoes, you can add those. Um, I took avocados, added onions. I usually add cilantro, but I didn't have any, so I didn't add cilantro to my guac. But I added some lime and some onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper. And I made my beans. I add sofrito to it, tomato paste. And my sofrito, I have the recipe on my YouTube channel. My sofrito contains of bell peppers, cilantro, oregano. It's like you could buy fresh oregano and all of that stuff, and then you blend it, and it's like a marinade for, like, if you're a meat eater, you will use it for meat. Me, I use it for my beans, and yeah. And so I freeze it, and it lasts me a long time. I actually ran out of it, so I have to make some this week, which I will be going live sometime this week making my sofrito, so you guys can see me do it live. You have ever tried tomato with mozzarella? So no, I haven't tried tomato with mozzarella, and before I was vegan, and now I'm vegan, so I don't I don't eat mozzarella. I don't do dairy. Okay, I'm going to ask my mom to make it right now. Oh, and then I also add some oyster mushrooms and I saute that in a skillet. And then I added some non-dairy sour cream and some hot sauce. I can't eat cheese. Was that dairy-free sour cream? Yeah, so that was dairy-free sour cream. Hello, Cooper. How are you? California love. Hey, Steven. How are you? Or, wait, hold on. If we, no plans. I did, I did think of doing catering. Um, yeah, that's something that I will want to do in the future. I definitely want to do where people have the option to try my food. Someone said another pizza. No, Edwin, this is a taco I made. This is guac. Guac, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, oyster mushroom, beans. I know I look crazy right now because that is a big taco. Yep. It's a wrap. It's a taco wrap. You are really pretty naturally. Thank you. Yeah, I so let me tell you guys. So in the past, way before way before I used to wear way before I became vegan, I used to wear makeup. And someone told me like, you don't need makeup. Like, I don't like you wearing makeup and stuff like that. And so when my skin started clearing up when I went on a lean diet, I slowly stopped using makeup. And let me tell you, makeup is very like addictive because you get used to seeing your face a certain way when you're wearing makeup that you feel like you need to wear it all the time. And it makes you insecure. Wearing makeup makes you insecure. Coming from somebody that wore makeup. And I do wear like a little bit of makeup, and it's just I color in my eyebrows a little bit, and I do wear lipstick. But I don't wear foundation or mascara or none of that. Yeah, I just keep it simple. But yeah, I used to be addicted to that stuff. And it used to make me feel like I needed to wear it. Yeah. Yeah, I know they have vegan makeup and all that, but I don't wear that stuff. And I want to be comfortable in my own skin. And it took me a while to, love myself and love my features because, you know, when people look at me, they're like, you look different. So it's like I don't look like everybody else. So and I know that. So I had to learn to like love my features and love myself, and I don't need to be like no one else but my own self. And if I have an acne or whatever, I'm gonna just okay. There's a pimple right there. Okay, everybody goes through it. So yeah, I don't want to wear makeup unless I'm wearing like I like to wear lipstick. I'll wear lipstick. So that's about it. And it's so expensive. Oh yeah, yeah. Even when I buy lipstick, the lipstick be $25 just for lipstick. So imagine if I wear foundation and all that. Oh man, that's a whole car note to wear in your face. I threw away all my makeup to learn to love myself, and I feel naked. Yeah. Well, you'll get used to it. But yeah, you gotta embrace yourself. Um, don't let no one tell you that you should get work done on your face or that you should wear makeup. Because sometimes people put their own insecurities on you. Like they are insecure about whatever they got going, like whatever they got going on, you know, and then they put that on you. They'll be like, "Hello." So yeah, they will put that on you and say, "Hey, you should change yourself." You know what you tell those people? Worry about your goddamn self. How about that? Worry about yourself. If you want to change something with yourself, just change yourself. Don't change. Don't try to make me feel insecure or anything like that. You tell me this after 15 facelift is crazy. No way. You got 15 facelifts? Don't tell me that, please. I hope your face is okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, take the good and the bad energy and turn it into good. Definitely. I want you guys to know this is my outlet too. YouTube and doing what I like to do. This is my outlet when it comes to real life things happening. Like let's just go back to what makes me happy. Cooking and sharing recipes and stuff like that. You Dominican and Puerto Rican and American. I would never thought. So what you thought I was? People say Ethiopian. Some people say Indian. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I know. I look like I'm mixed with all type of stuff. Some people say you do look Dominican. You do look. I'm kind of full. I'm gonna take one more bite. Plus my coconut water is gone, so I ain't got nothing to drink. What? Somebody said I give them Alicia Keys vibe. Thank you. Someone said I look like Alicia Keys. No, you said Alicia Keys vibes, or do I look like Alicia Keys? Well, Alicia Keys, she stopped wearing makeup. That was so. So is that what you mean? Cause she had stopped like I think she was like on some spiritual journey and she stopped wearing makeup and she was doing all the natural stuff. What's the best way to start off eating vegan for rookies? LOL. Um, I would say I would say to just eat. If if you don't want to cut it right away, definitely cut the dairy first. The dairy cuts. This is what dairy does. It creates mucus inside of your body. So all disease is mucus. So if you have sinus issues, that's mucus right here. Then if you have congestion in your chest, that's mucus there. Um, any part of like of your body, any kind of disease, is just mucus being created somewhere in your body. So you want to get rid of mucus, and the way to get rid of mucus is by getting rid of the dairy. Getting rid of dairy, getting rid of white rice. That's what you want to do. And so you can go on a lean diet where you're just eating chicken and fish and then slowly transition into veganism. And that's what I did. And that's what made it easier for me. You look like her when she was a little younger. She's still beautiful. Oh, yeah, she's still beautiful. She's beautiful. Where can I buy fresh fruit with seeds in there? Can no longer go to the supermarket stuff. There is. Oh, yeah. I think we all having issues with that. You will have to find like a farmer's market. Um, yeah, like a farmer's market. Or someone that is growing their own stuff. But sometimes you can find seeded watermelons, and sometimes you can't. Because I have the same issue. Chicken causes mucus as well. Oh, yeah, of course. But what I mean is like go on a lean diet and then slowly remove the chicken, slowly remove the fish. But the dairy does more damage than the chicken, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I believe the dairy is worse than the chicken. I know I watched this documentary, and I know this sounds disgusting and what I'm about to say, but he said like cheese is basically like dairy dairy pus, something like that. Listen, it ain't come from that was in a documentary I watched, and I was like, that's disgusting. So that definitely made me want to cut dairy when I seen that documentary. So I believe dairy should go. Should definitely go. Because you got to think about it. First of all, the cheese and all that is processed. The milk, the milk is processed. You think it comes from a cow and they put it in a bottle and then they sell it to you? No, they process the milk too. And sometimes they do stuff to the milk to make it white because it will be like blue or something like that. Listen, the best thing you could do is watch a documentary showing the the process of making cow milk and cow cheese and all that. What will you sub out dairy? I drink almond milk. I don't eat pork. I do almond milk too. You can also do walnut milk. Those are the two that I really do. Is walnut milk and almond milk. Someone said I like cheese. I know, I know. They say that the cheese is more addictive than cocaine. It's 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 crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. You remind me of Osaka. I don't know who's Osaka. I can look that up after I get off this live, but I don't know who that is. Dr. Sebi said mucus is the root cause of all disease, like you were saying. Yep, facts. That's where I watched a lot of Dr. Sebi. He gave a lot of good information.
Same as every day. Working in an apartment.
Naomi Osaka. Yeah, I will have to look that person up. I don't know who that is. Naomi Osaka. I don't know who that is. Forgot I drank all my coconut. Yeah, so I'm done with this. It was really, really good.
There's a lot of correlation with mental health and your diet.
Oh, TikTok want to give me a warning for using saying something about DRUG. So she's a tennis player. Oh, okay. Do you cater? No. No, I don't do catering. I want to. I want to start. But you guys, I'll be back live hopefully tomorrow. Um, Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification. Sorry I'm late. I'm running late actually. Hit the bell notification. So you'll get notified when I post. But I'm gonna go, and it's getting kind of loud in here. Other people that live here. So I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoy your night. And if you have any other questions for me, make sure you ask me on my next live. And I hope you enjoy this live. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.